Hey, comic book fam, comic book fiends, it is the most wonderful time of the week, of the year. It is New Comic Book Day, plus we got some free comics to show. So we're going to get right into it right after this. Alright, so welcome back, Ibombe. Let's do some comics. Alright, first off the bat, we're going to start off with Marvel. We've got Thor, number 5, third print. And this is just the beauty of a cover. It's taken from the interior art by Nick Klein. It's supposed to be Black Winter in Thor form. So this is in Thor, this is Black Winter. Cover by, I've already read this. So third print, Thor, number 5. Next up we have another comic that I bought for the cover. We got Miles Morales, Spider-Man, number 18. Here you see him and his little baby sister, Billy. I believe it is the first cover with both of them on it together. So, cover by. I actually ended up reading the issue though. Good issue. Saladin Ahmed is doing a great job writing. This is a Raza cover. The interiors are really cool. The art. It's a really good book. I might jump on it. I might not. I got a lot of pulls. But overall, excellent book. Now we're going to go right into DC. That's all I had from Marvel. We've got Justice League number 52. Jeff Loveness on this. And Robeson Roca on the art. Excellent job by both of them. It's a really cool story. This is more of a Batman story though than a Justice League story. Still very intellectual book at the moment, not just an action comic. I believe next week it gets brought into the Joker War. This will be a Joker War tie-in. So that might be the week you want to jump onto Justice League if you decide to. But overall, really good book. This is the end of a 2-story arc though. So don't just go out and buy this book. If you want to read what Jeff Loveness is doing and Robeson Roca with the art, then you got to go and get 51 and then 52. 51, more of a total Justice League story. 52, mostly a Batman story. But they both connect. Next up, we've got Deceased Dead Planet, number 3. This is like The Walking Dead for the DC Universe. It's a good, fun, action-packed read. Tom Taylor is doing a great job on this. He's killing it. The artwork is really good. I definitely recommend picking this up. We are on part 3 of 7, so you got 1 and 2 still out there. I don't think it's a big spec book, so you should be able to get this for cover or less. But it's a really good read. I also picked up the variant cover. This is V for Vendetta homage cover. So I've been collecting these, the movie poster covers. Really like movie poster covers, so I got this one too. Next up, we've got Strange Adventures. Tom King, Mitch Gerads, another book. Killing it on this one. Really good series. We're on issue 5. If you haven't jumped on now might be the time. I will say 5 is not the end-all be-all, but we really get a good look at Elena Strange in this one, or Elena, tomato, I don't know. But you really get a good look into the psyche of Elena Strange in this book, so it's key in that issue, in that respect, that we get a look into somebody other than Adam Strange or Mr. Terrific or Batman, any of the Justice League characters who have also been in this. This is a very intellectual book. By far the most thought-provoking book in the DC catalog. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more than just action, and you want a book that really makes you think, really makes you put together the clues, I recommend Strange Adventures. Next up from DC, and I believe the last DC book I got was Batman 98. This is part 4 of 6 of the Joker War series. Really good book. It keeps going the way I need it to, the way I want it to. It's really playing out nicely. Batman's back in action. If you've been reading this, you know he's been under the influence of a Joker toxin, and he's finally recovered from that. We got some touching moments. We got a lot of inner monologue going on, and then we have a lot of action going on outside the world of Batman's head in this one. So definitely recommend picking up Joker War, at least the Batman version. I don't know about all the tie-ins, but Batman Joker War main series, Jeff Tynion, or Tinian, however you want to pronounce it, doing a bang-up job. And Jorge Jimenez is doing excellent artwork in there. Excellent. All right, we got another cover by. We got Ice Cream Man issue 20, the second print. A little Dr. Seuss homage going on. I am not currently up to date on Ice Cream Man. I need to get on this. It's a highly recommended series. From what I have read of this series, it is excellent. So, and I believe it's been optioned for the phone app Quibi. So it might be worth a read. Next up from Dark Horse, we got Bang number 3. It feels like it was a year ago when Bang first started coming out with 1 and 2. It's been a few months. Bang 3 is out. Each issue, we get introduced to a new secret agent. It looks like there's one guy putting them all together because there's a bunch of stories that have been written about missions they've gone on and how they die. So it's a really cool book. I would definitely recommend buying it. I won't give away much more than that, but Matt Kint and Wilfredo Torres, bang up job on this book. If you're looking for something that's a little bit different and outside of the mainstream, I recommend Bang. All right, another cover by on a series that I really need to catch up on, Bitter Root. This is Bitter Root number 10. This is the homage movie cover of Juice. Bought it for that. Really need to pick up this series and read it. I have a couple of issues. Really good. Takes place in Harlem during the, I think it's the 40s, but really need to get into this book. Again, critically acclaimed Bitter Root. Next up, we have Firepower number 3 by Robert Kirkman and Chris Samney. Great fun book, awesome book. You got Kung Fu in here. Just really cool action. And in this book, at the end of it, we have a reveal. There are some villains who really want to do some damage. They've been trying to trick the main protagonist into coming to them. They realize he's not going to do it, and so they got to go to him. So I guess in 4, we're going to find out how that turns out. Next up, we got Die, number 13. Really, really good series. I know I say that about a lot of these books. This one, I'm going to say it's a great series. Excellently written. Just drawn so well. Stephanie Hans doing the artwork. It threw me for a loop the first few times I've read it, but I've really picked up on her artwork. I love her cover art, and her interior art is something to behold. Kieran Gillen, excellent writer. He is doing a bang-up job on this. He's giving you stuff, but he's also making you work for it, making you think. He's putting you in this world. We're finding out this world kind of has a life of its own. H.G. Wells makes an appearance in this book, acclaimed writer. And what else can I say about this book? There's a lot I can say about it, but I just want to give you the nice juicy tidbits. 2020, the year, D20, the dice. As you know, this is a book that's been culminating to this year in the story. So, worth the pickup. This 2020 can't get worse than our 2020. So, go ahead and give it a shot if you want. It is on issue 13, so you got a lot of catching up to do with their trades. So, could be quick. Last up, we have We Only Find Them When They Are Dead, or When They're Dead, by Al Ewing and Simon DeMeo. Did I say his name right? Or Simon? Yeah, Simon DeMeo. Really good opening for this book. There are gods in this book. They only find them when they're dead. And the good thing about any sci-fi is even though the plot can be super wacky, any good sci-fi will relate it to current issues or current day. There will be something relatable to something happening in the real world. You have that in here. Definitely worth a read. Go get it now. It's a really hot book. The shops I saw had plenty of issues of it. So I think it should be a book you should be able to find. Excellent opening. Boom Studios does it again with another new book. And to save you guys any hassle, this is my read of the week. Read of the week. So, we only find them when they are dead. For me, it gets a 9 out of 10. And I usually don't give a number rating, but I am for this one. And the only reason it gets a 9 out of 10 is because in the opener, it's got to give you some backstory. We can't just go right in there full force. But excellent artwork, excellently written. World's longest title, at least for this week on a comic. So, I recommend this book. Alright, so we're going to hit up the free comics. And this week, so you see, pretty decent stack. Usually it's pretty good, about 6 books, but I think they had a book for everybody this week. Doesn't matter what you're a fan of. I think there's a book for everyone this week. So we got Mean Girls, Senior Year. Looks like a fun book. Artwork looks pretty cool. So I don't know. Book for everybody, I feel like. We have Owly, The Way Home. This looks really good for the kiddies. Scholastic Graphics. Or it's by Graphic, an imprint of Scholastic. So really fun art. Another book worth a pickup. We've got Usagi Jimbo. I know a lot of people are fans of Usagi Jimbo. So that's out there. Or Usagi Jimbo. We've got Naruto. And for those of you who aren't familiar with manga, you read it in manga style. So it opens up reverse of how we read our normal comics. So just thought I'd throw that out there in case you didn't know. And for the most part, manga is black and white, no color. So we got Naruto. We've got a personal free comic book day favorite of mine for like the last 3 years. We've got Lady Mechanica. So here's another one, Joe Benitez. He does a pretty bang up job with story and art. If you haven't checked out Lady Mechanica, there are a ton of trades out there. I recommend it. It's worth a read. And last we have Jack Kirby, The Epic Life of the King of Comics. So this is, I believe, an excerpt of a continuing story, or maybe a trade paperback that's going to come out that's going to tell you about his story, but in a comic book format of how he created the characters. So it's a biography. It's going to be a biography. There we go. That was the word I was looking for. So there we go. That is the free comics for this week. So with that being said, thank you once again for joining me. Hope you had a good time. Let me know what I missed. If I missed anything, let me know what you liked. Let me know if there's anything you didn't like. I'm here to share. I'm here to reach out. I'm here to talk with you guys, the comic fam. I thank you once again for joining me. Sometimes my videos come out a little late, and I just want to let you know that's because I read, or I try to read every single comic I pick up, so I can at least give you some info on them. Not just, I don't want to buy them just for spec, or for covers, or because there's a favorite writer I have on them. I also just want to be able to share with you, so if you leave a comment and you ask me what do I think about a book, I can give you a little bit more in-depth. Don't want to give you too many spoilers also while I'm talking, but I want to know what I'm talking about when I'm talking to you guys. So, thank you once again. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that cool jazz. Thank you once again. Peace. that. I'd also just like to say, with the passing of Chadwick Boseman, very sad thing that happened. So, if you guys are sad about that, you need somebody to reach out to talk about, feel free, reach out. I'm always here. Reach me on Instagram. Peace.